We had Tucker Road where I played football at growing up. Oxon Hill Road running. Where I scored all my touchdowns. That's where I first met this man. Down there on the second field. So I first met Coach Durrell. I was coming from a different football team, Silver Hill. And then my dad knew him from school. Told him I want to come play, try out, practice with him. Like my talent, gave me a chance. That's rare too. Cause he ain't never doubt my talent. I came from a new team. He could have easily stayed with the group he came with. I actually played against this man. I got the pamphlet still. Yeah, I still got that pamphlet. Well, I played for Silver Hill. We beat y'all in the championship.
Flag football?
Yup.
Say it again.
Huh?
Flag.
Yeah, well, yeah. And it said who the coach was, Darrell Davis. And guess what happened? You lost.
I know. I wasn't there. And then look, I fought the Kansas City Chiefs. Shane Moody somewhere. Oh, I got the Tyreek Hill, talk to his mother. That was an easy fix. That was our missing puzzle. It was over.
My football coach really got me into boxing. Really just started out as a hobby, some extracurricular activity to do after football season. What made me make the shift to boxing is I realized it gave me a better opportunity to make it. And I seen I was good at the sport naturally. I was fairly new to the sport, but my coach would throw me in there with people that's been around for a long time, national champions, and I would be able to hold my own. What really made the big shift was football. Once I was getting older, I started to see like everybody was growing. They was having a build for football. Coaches weren't really believing in me, saying I was too short. And boxing, it was just like more of a controlled like area of, okay, you don't need a specific size. Everybody got their own category.
I was coaching boxing before I was coaching football. So my Boys and Girls Club, they gave me free space upstairs as long as I ran that football program. So as I was coaching football over the years with my sons and Jahmal team, as the years progressed, Jahmal, he wasn't getting bigger with the sport. So, and then I had to stop coaching him for a minute in football, and I gave him to somebody that was gonna take care of him. So they didn't take care of him, and I got frustrated. My 2 kids was born, and then I had got another job. And just for that time period, I had to stop for a second. But that little 1 second that I stopped coaching is, like he kept getting hurt and all this, and the coaches wasn't running the right plays for him, so I got frustrated. So I was just like, ain't nobody believe him like I believed in him. So I just grabbed him from the football field and turned him into a boxer.
Man, we back at the first gym where it all started. We walked up these stairs and came into the boxing gym. When I first started, it was really, this is how it really looked when I first started. It was probably 1 or 2 bags up over here in this corner. We would spawn right here in this little open space, no ring, just hardwood, right? This, what's this called? What type of concrete ground? Yeah. Then we end up getting the ring, we put it over here in this little space. We used to have a treadmill in the back, but then that ended up turning to the locker room, put the treadmills out here. They still got the boxing bag up.
3 nationals from this gym right here. He won 3 in this gym. We made the most with our space. We made the most for what we had. And you couldn't even, this little place right here, you'd be surprised how packed this was and how hot it was in here. And just grimy grit, like training type stuff. And everybody was like, y'all ring little, y'all ring little. But it didn't mean nothing when we fought. It didn't mean anything. Yeah. It didn't mean nothing.
Yeah, we was happy with our little.
Yeah, we was happy, and like we was thankful. Like I said, we just did this. We wasn't looking forward to nothing. Like we didn't care what people thought. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at it. You know what I'm saying? God is good.
So when I first started training, my first day in the gym, just learned the basics, stance, 1, 2. Then my coach threw us in there, like just spar right off the back just to see where you're hot at. So that's what I did. First day, learned the little basics for a good little while. Went in there, sparred some other kids. Mind you, we was a new gym, so everybody was fairly new. So I was already and confident, having fighting experience. Well, which I felt I had fighting experience from fighting so much back in school and stuff. I went in there, did good against the other kids that were starting too. So then my coach was like, all right, we gotta step your step your sparring up. That's when I would go to spar like other top guys around the area, and I do good, I hold my own. That's when I really knew like I had it. I could stick in there with them.
Back in like 2017, I used to spar Jahmal a lot. We were like 80 pounds, so it was tough, you know, because he's coming from football. And you know, it's a thing where like football players play basketball, they just run straight to the paint and try to foul you. It's the same thing with boxing, just a football player boxing. So it just was rough back in the day. And then I stopped sparring him, and then when we got on the Team USA, I started sparring him again, and then he had developed crazy over that time. Like so much skill has been developed since playing football. At first it was all hard, now he's got both.
Me personally, I liked it. I was excited because it seemed like he was getting hurt a lot. So Jahmal was 105 pounds playing with guys that was 150, 200 pounds. Them guys was his age, they was just bigger than him. It was just like, I was excited because he was able to focus on him and him getting better, not worrying about the team and, you know, people not blocking for him getting hurt. It was able to basically show his skills on his own. So I was really excited.
For me, I think I was more so confused, a little shocked and confused. I never kept up with boxing. I mean, I know about, you know, Mike Tyson and all them, but I did not know about all of this that y'all got going on at USA Boxing, these tournaments and stuff. This was all new to me. So when I'm learning that he's training from boxing, I'm like, okay, you know, a little discipline. I'm thinking like martial arts, you see those type of classes. And when Coach Darryl called and said, you know, Jahmal got his first fight, and I was like, okay, still confused. When I got there and seen all them people and like it was like a real fight, I was so nervous. Until this day, every time he steps in the ring, I'm nervous. If you notice, I don't travel, I don't go to the tournaments because I can't take it. I'm too nervous. I'd rather sit at home and watch it. So when it comes to boxing, I'm gonna be honest, I was confused. I just thought it was just something, a hobby he was doing. I did not know that this is what he was actually getting into. At first I was scared. And I was like, oh, he gonna get hurt because he's so little. And even to the day when he get in the ring, it's still nerves. It's like, and when the headgear came off, that was it for me. I'm like, oh no, I can't watch it. Well, he's gonna get hurt. I just thought he was going to get hurt. When Jahmal puts his mind to something, we know there's no stopping him. So when he first started boxing and he said that he was going to be champion, we knew it. We knew it. When he said he's going to do it. Jahmal does not like to lose at all. So when he says he's going to do something, Jahmal's going to do it.
First, we started off with just doing fun, something to do, just like football. Because I thought he was gonna go play college in football. That's how good he was. So when I transitioned into boxing, I didn't waste no time. I went straight at the best. And then I called his father and I told him just my years of boxing and stuff like that. I know who has it and who doesn't. I said, oh, I called his father and said, I got me one. And I was right.
When I first got into boxing, 2016 Olympics was coming up, and I seen like the atmosphere, and then people were saying, yeah, like the greatest athletes only go to the Olympics. I never watched Olympic nothing. I started like doing my research. People from the area, Troy Isley, people like that, they were on the next upcoming team for 2020. And I was saying they get to travel and things like that, go to different countries, and I wanted to do that. I'm like, that'd be cool to travel and go to the Olympics. And I had a coach at the Olympic Center say they're less Olympians than they are world champions. Like, to being an Olympic gold medalist is once in a lifetime. Like, not too many people can accomplish that. And it seemed like it was a harder goal, and that's what I focused on.
The most serious tournament, and I think, and I can remember back probably, was Lake Charles. And I think that's when he got on the USA team, and it was oh, you've been accepted and come sign the waiver, and you know, come and sign the acceptance form, and you're gonna be going on the team and this and that. I was like, what in the heck is going on?
No, seriously.
I mean, it just like was taking me for a loop, but at the same time, I was like, wow, this must be the next level. And you never really hear about the next level because a lot of people don't go to that next level. So it's like, you know, we're seeing a lot of things firsthand, hands-on, and we're experiencing it, and we can't go through like other people giving us stories about it because it's only happening to him.
That was amazing because the previous year I had lost to make the team, so I was really down about that. So when I got to that Nationals and I had to fight the same guy I lost to last year, had made them adjustments. One, was happy, make the team, and making the team, it just changed me. I got the first time being away from home, got to learn new things, be on my own. Just built my character and started shaping me into becoming a man, being able to talk and do things on my own. I was a little nervous, just being away, coaching out in the corner, everybody at home, but I was excited too. I'd be more excited than anything. By this time, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make the team, I wanted to travel. I wanted to get to that Olympic stage. I'm thinking like this is my first step. I'm getting an international experience. So I was happy, went out there, won gold in the Emil Jachiv tournament in Bulgaria.
Since he's been so focused with the sport, he never really got to do some of the things children his age were doing because it wasn't of importance to him. But thank God his dad is a traveler. So family-wise and family time, they would do activities outside of boxing. Like they would go on trips and things of that nature. But he has lost some friends. He grew up in Southeast Washington, D.C. before he moved with Dad. So I don't know if you know about Southeast Washington, D.C. It's like a high crime rate. He's lost a lot of friends to gun violence. Some of the times being away, it was happening, and I would reach out to like Coach Billy and let them know, like if he's having a bad day, you know, just letting him know what's going on, because he'll see about it via social media, of course. If he log on, everyone's saying rest in peace, such and such passed, or you know. So those are some of the hardships he had to deal with.
My family means a lot to me. Like they was my biggest supporters. You know, before you get anything coming in this world, you got family. That's the first thing you start off with before you make any friends or anything like that. So they've been with me since day one, helping me, coming to football games, helping out with boxing funds and things of that nature. So it all meant a lot, just caring and cheering me on, always being behind me. I went to make the elite team. I helped out the 2020 Olympians. I got to do a camp with them and some international Olympians, which showed me, I'm gonna stick with this. I'm in here, I'm sticking around with the Olympians. When it's my time, I'm gonna be ready. It was just, it was a great camp, great atmosphere to be around hardworking athletes, everybody pushing each other every day, just getting rounds and rounds and just build my game, learning new things, learning new tricks, getting to talk with them teaching me things, giving me knowledge. It was great. Coming into World Championships, so now I had watched the 2020 Olympics. I seen most of the people that was in my weight class in the Olympics. So it was like, all right, this is my time to shine, Sean. I was ready. I'm ready. I was happy to fight in the world, so never nervous. Going into it, I was confident. I had a great camp, sparred with all the other Team USA members. We all was ready. I felt in peak performance, peak shape. Went in there, did my thing.
Almost feel like I won a world championship, man.
I think at one point my heart may have stopped. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. When he fought in that championship round, the first round, I already knew he was gonna dominate the second and third round. It was just a no. I already knew it. I was just like, oh, Marley got this. He's finna come home with another gold medal.
I think the World Games, that was pretty big. Because he had just fought all the guys that just came off the Olympics. And I mean, gold medalists, you know, silver medalists, he was fighting them guys, and I mean, he was walking right through them. And I mean, it was like
perfect performance.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
These are the guys who just was fighting in the Olympics, so it was, I know for sure that he could have competed with them in the Olympics. So for me to see that, I knew he was gonna not have a problem, and he was gonna always try to go further and further and further and push himself to be better than what he was in that tournament.
When I won gold, I was happy. Like I can just say I was happy. I don't really be having too much emotion like I say, because I feel like I'd be more proud of myself once I get past camp. Like camp be the hardest thing, cutting weight, dieting, and things like that. So when it gets to the fight, it's just fun. And I train to win, so it's like, I don't expect anything less. It's not a shock to me. Nothing that I do is a shock to me because I work so hard. What being an Olympian mean to me is all the hard work and dedication that I put, sacrifices, it came true. Put in the time, it's finally here. I'm just happy I get to represent Oxon Hill Boxing, first gym, Coach Daryl Davis, just proving doubters wrong. It's a lot to it. People that, oh, that's a new gym, they don't really got experience. You're a wild fighter. Things that I've heard over the years growing up, it means a lot to prove the doubters wrong and prove my supporters right.
Wow. An Olympian. Man. An Olympian, that's all I can say, you know, just to see him start off at the top of his career as an Olympian is just crazy, because that's the top.
Yeah.
That's the goal. That's where you want to go to. That's what you want. This is how you want to finish. And so to see him doing this, it's just crazy, like I said, man. And I'm just very, very, very proud of him for being able to do that.
Yeah.
Knowing that he talking into existence, because that's what he been talking about. He always wanted to be an Olympian. I never heard him talk about being pro at all. Only the Olympics. And I mean, for him to have the Olympian on front of his name, wow, he stood out.
To see him accomplish what he set out to do and actually do it, it's just been emotional. It's been an experience, one I'm just happy that I've been a part of. Just to see him do it.
Oh man, it was I can't explain the feeling, because it ain't hit me till like 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The pressure, the tension. You know, me as his coach, always having to be ready, getting ready for camp, to go to camp, make sure the weight right, make sure we train in 2 days. And so when it happened, I'm just thanking God. I'm proud of everything that we done, you know. There's no feeling like it.
I wanted to be an Olympian, but the end goal is to be an Olympic gold medalist. So that'd just, for me, mean I just completed my goal in life. It'd be a little bit conflicting, because then I'm gonna need a new goal to reach, but I'll be happy that I actually achieved a very hard goal. I actually had to plan out and go through steps and planning to achieve this. It wasn't easy.